One line of the Shastra that what challenge you that changes you.
On that time, I was completely opposite. Today, whenever I see myself in the mirror, I saw that who was I am and now who I am.
Don't you think that changes are like a seeds which grow in the right environment? So we are very blessed. We are so fortunate that we got that environment, that right environment in the form of Vision English classes. What do you want to say about it?
Thank you very much for asking me this question because it reminds me one line of the Shastra that what challenges you that changes you. My dear friend, whatever the challenges, obstacles, or the ordinance coming to the life and the hardship, these all the things are the part of life. But facing them is optional. If you choose the optional, then only you can suffer. Then suffering is optional, my dear friend. Because can't you see in the planet of Earth there are many students, but not everybody is a top-notch English speaker. Not everybody is a great teacher or a spectacular personality. But those who accepted the pain, those who accepted the challenges of their life, they are in the exalted position because they understood the delicacy of the challenges in their life. And as once Jason had put one status in his WhatsApp that the biggest communication problem is that people do not listen to understand, people listen to reply. This is also the problem, my dear. Because we are in the environment of English. We are coming here to understand each other. Without understanding, how can we reply to others? But in this, not in this institute, I'm saying, means the beginners, those who start learning English, in the beginning time it happens generally that we focus much in just answering, just replying, instead of thinking that how to understand and grasp their point and reply. That will be really authentic. Like once Nadim had said that instead of being successful, be significant. So how can we be significant? Without understanding something, first we must have to understand. And the first important thing I consider in my life, if we do not understand and accept our challenges in the life and the pain, my dear friend, pain and the challenges, these all the things are the part of life. Acceptance makes you the great personality. The moment we accept to all of them, that really just carries, keeps significance and count much in our life. So I will say that before taking any kind of the action, first just look after yourself, that what kind of the challenges you are going to face. And when you are in the period of learning, definitely the challenges will come. So at the time, if you just trying to get rid of them, it won't be possible. But yes, you can overcome. You can surmount to all of them. The moment you surmount to all of them, you come as a rising star. So be that.
My dear friend, after listening your whole words, I got to know one thing: communication. Whenever I listen the point communication, it means we have the power. We have the power to convey our message. There are two types of the thing. One is speaker, second is communicator. Speaker, everyone can become the speaker, but communicator, what is this? Communicator means who connects the heart. If the speaker speaks for himself, but the communicator speaks for connecting the heart. If we are speaking, if we are connecting the heart, it means that we are the communicator. We are using the communication skill, and it helps us in every nook and the corner, in every step of our life, in every turn of our life. It helps us in the time of business also, in the time of study also. If you are choosing the teacher, if you are choosing being the great teacher, communication helps you. It makes you something, it gives you something. We are speaking, everyone was considering our point. Why? Because communication helps us to make them understand, to say them, yes, you are learning something, yes, we are getting something. So as per mine, definitely it is the thing which my brother is saying, communication.
Completely, I say eye to eye with your thoughts. And in my point of view, for communication skill, the environment is very important. If you have a great environment, you can definitely be what you want. If you want to grow the seeds of communication skill, So you can easily make the environment. You can easily see means in our locality everybody is speaking Hindi. But if you want to be a great English speaker, so you must have put the seeds of a communicator. And if you will means start speaking English, so you will means see that who means which types of people, those who know English, and which types of people means living with I am, with whom I can means easily talk in English. So definitely we can change the environment if you want to change ourselves. So it is very important to means make the environment first. And for communication skill, it is really true that if you have a great means environment, so definitely you can change yourself. So I think for communication skill, environment must be there.
After listening you all, means I came to know that one thing is missing, that is action. I want to speak about it. That it reminds me one advice, very deep advice of my teachers, that he said very beautifully that it is good to be inspired by someone. It is good to be inspired by someone, but always remember, nobody can change you forever unless you change it. Because you have to, your teacher, your loved one can inspire you, can influence you, can motivate you. But you are the one who, it depends all upon you that how much you are applying those things in your life. Because unless you try to change, nothing will be changed. So it is up to us that we are trying to change or not. Because the sum and substance of this line is that it is very necessary to put efforts on in order to learn anything, in order to change anything. Because without no matter that whatever you are learning, whether if you want to change your lifestyle and your way of speaking, your way of thinking, it demands action. Means the keyword is that change. The keyword is that put yourself into action. Only then anything can happen.
Our teacher, our great teacher, the spectacular personality, has said that you all have to do the point-to-point discussion today. So I would like to say something about our classes, about our Vision English classes. Dear all, I am so thankful and grateful to say that in this institute, I had come accidentally. I hadn't come with the intention to be a great English speaker or the communicator, but the moment I entered here, I saw the really great environment. Look, there are many institutes, the teachers are running many institutes, but the moment I came here, I saw the great environment. And in this environment, the English language was being taught. English language was being spoken from the side of the student and the teacher also. That really attracted me, that really captivated me, my dear. And I really liked a lot because here the 6 days classes was being given. And just because of that, the improvement was on the peak. Every student was learning and being the top of the town in very less months. Another very few months, the students were being the rising star of the Vision English classes. And in this institute, our teacher, the CEO, and you can say the founder of this institute is really great because he is the bunch of clarification, where only the paper of the vocabulary is being given. Our teacher is telling every words with the clarification that where we have to use and what is the spelling of that vocabulary. That's why we came to know that how to use every vocabulary in a proper way.
My dear, after listening your points, I reminded myself when I had come here, really it was the same condition. I had also nothing. But gradually, I took the suggestion, I took the powers also, took the ways how to be the simple, how to be the different. Gradually, I saw the different types of the things. We know, my dear, in the line of English, when we were in school time, there was a 6 period. But in the English, there is a categories. You have to have conversation. You have to go in a weekly session. You have to face the interaction. Then you have to have conversation with your own self. Then it could be possible to be something in your life. And by seeing this whole thing, I get to know one thing, that just we have to work hard. We have to do any single excuse or make myself lower. No. If we are doing so, somewhere or other we are just wasting our time, not improving. Just we are wasting. By seeing these whole things, I will say definitely that if here is something which makes us, that's called dedication. And how does it come? By following the routines, the strategy and the plans. If we are not follow, so here is nothing which can make us. So what is your viewpoint?
Yes, really, you said correctly. When on that time I was completely opposite. Today, whenever I see myself in the mirror, I saw that who was I am and now who I am. So definitely this vision in this class completely changed me. It completely make me what I can't imagine. You can say that when I came here, when I took the admission, on first class I thought that I should live here. The way sir was speaking, it was completely fantastic. On that time I was thinking that how I can learn here, how can I become a good English speaker. On that time I was very curious about these kinds of things. But the moment I get the support, the moment I start speaking, and the moment I get the guidance, on that time I completely changed myself. And now wherever I go, I am able to say that I am that girl who was feeling afraid, who was feeling shy. But now whenever I see any types of people who are older than me and who speak better than me, I thought that I can also speak like him. I can also be a very confident girl. So these types of things change myself and change my thoughts also. That if a person want to be something, so they can definitely be if they work hard. So what's your point of view?
Really, it is reminding my journey. I want to share with you all that how was I before coming here. Because I was the one who, whenever I used to listen this subject in English like science, geography and history, I used to think that this subject only English medium student can read, but I can't. This was my condition. And even I didn't know that I am also reading this book. I used to think that I am reading Itihas, not history. I am reading Vigyan, not science. This was my condition. And after that, when I took admission, when I have completed my matriculation, when I took admission in intermediate, so on that time, my parents' expectation was very high from my side. Because in my all sister, I am the only one who took admission in college. So they have very high expectation from my side. They used to think that I know English very well. Whenever they have some notice come, they used to ask with me. But on that time, reality was very different. If I was unable to understand English, I was unable to read properly. So this was my condition. And somewhere or the other, I was dubious about related to my education. That which types of education I am getting. Is it education or not? There are lots of questions start coming in my mind on that time. Then I decided to took admission in there. Then I met with the two top-notch teachers, cooperative teacher, those who came in my life not only as a teacher but also as a doubt solver, also as a answerer of my question. They have cleared my all answers, they have cleared my all doubts that what is education, what is the importance of discipline. Means I have learned so many things from here. Because I was very impatient girl. When I came here, so on that time, many times I used to irritate sir that, sir, why I am not able to speaking with fluency, why I am not able to speak without making mistakes. So this was my condition. But my teachers always used to explain me that always remember that everybody can't learn on a same time, on a same way, on a same day. You would learn, not immediately but definitely.